Hi guys, it's Lily. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're watching SKAM 7, episode 5. It just aired, so I'm right on time. Episode 4 was kind of nuts. I am like really glad that they're befriending Tiff, but also Tiff never apologized for the Instagram thing she did last year with Lola, so it just seems wrong to me that Mif just like took her in, and now Lola is friends with her and they're really close, but like she never apologized. And I don't want it to be like a DM, like a text message apology. So I just really hope that they'll talk about it, because like Tiff definitely has reasons for it, right? Like some shit went down in her life and she projected that onto Lola. So I just want to know what happened from her side. So yeah, I just like hope that will happen, and let's watch and see what happens. Oh shit, she told him. Oh, see, I love her dad.
On essaiera une première nuit à partir de vendredi. Ce vendredi? Ouais, ça pose un problème?
Oui. Elle a une fête avec ses copains.
Non, mais j'irai pas à la fête, j'irai pas.
So she's skipping a party to take out the baby. I love that. She's determined about this.
Mais qui s'occupera de l'enfant quand Tiffany sera au lycée?
On a prévu d'engager une nounou qui nous a été recommandée par des amis et qui paraît-il exceptionnelle.
Oui, ma femme et moi travaillons.
Et donc j'ai aussi pensé à prendre une régleuse la nuit pour les 3 premiers mois de la petite.
Une régleuse? Mais c'est quoi on a
Okay, why is she making decisions about this?
Donc, une nounou spécialisée dans le sommeil des bébés. Il paraît qu'elles font des miracles. Vous la voyez là? Elle a pas fait ses nuits pendant 2 ans. Alors si la petite est pareille, ça va être un enfer.
Holy shit, this lady.
Non, on en a déjà parlé, tu vas être fatiguée à l'école, tes notes vont dégringoler.
Oh my god.
Tu décroches de l'école.
Somebody slapped this lady.
Max, tu t'appelais comment avant?
Oh no. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh, you do not ask a trans person for their dead name. It's a dead name for a reason, lady.
Désolée, je savais pas, pardon.
See, the thing is...
En même temps, j'avoue, c'est galère de choisir un prénom. Moi, c'est parti d'un fou rire. Il y avait des gars quand j'étais au collège qui arrêtaient pas de me faire chier. Genre un gros groupe de connards. Un jour, ils m'ont enfermé dans les toilettes pour me...
Oh, Max.
Bref, je savais pas quoi faire. J'ai écrit à un mec trans que je suivais sur Twitter, un militant. Il a senti que je badais grave à cause de cette histoire. Je me souviens, il m'a fait une blague pour me détendre. Tu sais combien il faut de mecs trans pour changer une ampoule?
Combien?
Un seul, mais ça prend 2 ans.
He didn't get the joke, did he?
Bref, il me fait sa blague, je lui en fais une autre, on se marre. Et pendant 1 heure, on est parti en concours de vannes. C'est grâce à lui que j'ai eu le courage de porter plainte.
Oh, I love
On était devenus
this.
potes et quand j'hésitais entre plusieurs prénoms, c'est seul à qui j'ai montré ma liste. Il m'a tout de suite dit que j'avais une tête de Max.
Oh, I love him so much. I want to hug him. That's it? That's all we get? She just says I'm sorry? But it was a serious situation. I would have hoped for them to talk about it more. No. No, holy fuck no. She did not just ask Kane to be the godmother. Why would you do that? Joe is right there. Max, what did you get her? Nestor, okay, what? Oh my gosh, he's giving his childhood bunny too? Oh my gosh. This is the sweetest shit ever. Oh god, oh he knows.
Pourquoi tu l'as pas embrassé à la maternité?
Ah ouais, donc tout le monde est au courant, quoi.
C'est ça la mif. Déjà, c'est sûr, il te kiffe, hein. T'as lâché Nestor.
Yeah, that's also like, it was his comfort toy when he was little, so like he wouldn't just give it to anyone, you know? I just love Bilal for this.
C'est sûr.
Bilal matchmaker, yes!
En fait,
Literally everybody knows, I swear to fucking god.
je sais pas. Tu sais, c'est nouveau pour moi tout ça. Comment ça, c'est nouveau? Pas nouveau. Max, c'est un mec. T'es déjà sorti avec un mec avant? Oui, mais c'est pas la question, mais
J'ai peur de dire un truc qui va pas ou...
This is the cutest thing ever. Okay, so she's reading hate comments again. You do realize you can disable comments, right? Like.
Alors voilà ma fille, elle est ni congelée ni difforme et elle va très bien pour ceux que ça intéresse. Elle est même incroyable. Son arrivée n'était pas spécialement prévue et nos débuts ensemble ont été un petit peu compliqués. Mais maintenant on est réunis, que ça plaise aux gens ou pas. Ah oui, et elle s'appelle Moira. Ça veut dire destin en grec.
Oh, her name is Moira, means fate in Greek, please. The way we have an Axel comment is insane to me. Max, sir, what are you doing here?
Je ressens comme un manque.
What the? Well, I feel.
Je peux récupérer Nestor.
Entre.
That was his excuse?
Alors, Moira?
Ouais, attends, si tu arrives et
If you wake her, I'll kill you. I love that. That's everything. Well, of course. Ooh, bylighting. I love this. The change from purple to blue. Oh hell yeah. Okay, this is very heated for a first kiss. What were they thinking? And that's it. What an episode. I wasn't expecting the first kiss to be this episode. It was pretty early, because usually it happens like episode 6 or 7, and this is episode 5. Like, not to even mention that Druck has been going for a while now, and we're on like episode 8 on Druck, and they're not back together still, no first kiss, nothing, and then, you know, SKAM Fronts just has the first kiss in episode 5. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, so from the start, I love that they, you know, took the baby in. And, you know, the lady was pleased because they have a good, like, house and stuff, so the baby can live with them, a good environment. And then the mother comes in, and then I'm reminded of why I hate the lady. I don't know why, but it's like her mind is set on ruining Tiff's life or something. And now that Tiff decided to take the baby in, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it because she thinks Tiff is gonna ruin her life. Which, first of all, no one said she couldn't go to school and take care of the baby. Because you have to understand that this is school. And as much as the education system is different in France than like from me, I know this for a fact. School is way easier than uni. So it's a good thing that she's still in high school, you know, not in uni, if you understand what I mean. Because then it would have been way harder. I absolutely love the father. Like, he obviously took care of Tiff when she was little, like he raised the kid already. And so he knew what they needed, so he ordered everything. I want to see him more. He's an amazing guy, which honestly, this is one of the things that I really want. When Tiff and Max get together, and I'm saying when because it's very easy to tell that like they're the couple for this season. Imagine the relationship Max would have with Tiff's father. It would be so good. Like, we never really see them meet the parents. Like, we only see the couples as they are. We never get to see them meet the parents. So please, just imagine how amazing of a pair they would be. Tiff's dad and Max. She declined the party to take care of her baby, which makes sense, obviously. Like, that's not when they tell you, you know, you will have to do this on this date, it's better not to cancel out of something like that, because it's serious. And then her mom was all like, oh, she has a party she wants to go to. Like, lady, shut the fuck up. Somebody get rid of her. I love that small interaction they had with Bilal. Like, obviously, literally everybody knows that she likes Max, and it's so cute though, because like they're giving her advice and stuff, which we never really got to see. Like, we've always had the couples get together like on their own, and they've had like friend support and stuff, but we haven't really seen like literally somebody giving them advice about it. Like not in OG or in the remakes, not to that level, you know, not to coming to them and being like, hey, I know you like them. So I love that they're doing that. It's so adorable. And with Bilal just like being on Max's side and supporting their like future relationship and telling her like that it's okay that he likes her too, because like he wouldn't give his stuffed toy to just anybody. So that means, you know, that she means something to him and it's important. And that she's important to him. I loved that. It was really good that she, you know, realized that she doesn't want to hurt Max in any possible way. And like be rude to him, which is why she was holding back. And on that topic, obviously how she asked for Max's dead name. Obviously, I do understand that her intention wasn't bad. They were just thinking of names for the kid, and, you know, since she likes Max, she was like, oh, maybe his dead name could be the name of my child, because it has something to do with him, and she wanted to, like, connect the two in a way. I do understand that, but obviously she made a mistake with that, because you don't ever ask a trans person their dead name. Like, that's just not something to do. Obviously, they're called dead names for a reason. I love that we got to see a little bit more background for Max, and that, like, they didn't just brush over it, but they have a backstory. They have a backstory for his name, they have a backstory for what happened, how he came out, and I love it, and I want to get to know him more. Like, maybe when they get together, like, he'll tell Tiff more about himself. I love that they just like took it so slow, so they just explained to her what happened, and like that you shouldn't do that, they shouldn't ask, and that he told his story about how he came out in a way, like what happened to him at school. That's like very serious, and see, unfortunately that happens, and it happens a lot. And it doesn't matter in what country, it still happens. And I just like, oh my god, I love Max so much, and I just want to hug him. And, you know, from this also comes out a question of, like, is that story real? For Sohan, I mean? Because who knows? Because sometimes actors do interpret, like, little bit of their life into their character, if it's needed, if it's something that fits. So I just like, I want to know if that's something that happened in Sohan's life that he put into the character, or is it something that they just wrote? So that would be interesting to know, but just I applaud Deborah, the writer, and Shirley, the director, because they brought this to life so beautifully, and like such a serious topic, and they just, it was beautiful, and I loved it. I loved the bath scene. Like, it was actually very random. Like, technically it wouldn't change anything if it wasn't there. Like, if you wouldn't really see them hanging out together. But I love that they just had a moment with Tiff and the baby, and just like her taking a bath with the baby. Like, it was so adorable. I loved it. And when Max went to her house that late, I was more thinking that he would meet the baby, which doesn't really matter. Like, he'll see the baby, because like you have to understand that this man, Max, is literally ready to have a relationship with Tiff, who has a baby. Like, most men and even women won't agree to go into a relationship with a partner who has a baby already. And it doesn't really matter if the baby is a newborn or is more grown up. I don't know why, but people just go against that. Like, they don't want to have a relationship with someone who has a child. And I love that he's full on. Like, you could see that. You could see it in his eyes when he looks at her. Like, he's fucking ready. And that also means that he's ready to be somewhat of a father figure to this child. And that's just beautiful to me. Like, he's the same age as her. He has school too, you know? But he's ready to do this, and I absolutely love that. And like, my guy, who goes to a person's house at freaking 11:27 p.m.? Most people are usually asleep at that time. Most people excluding me, because insomnia. But that, like, I don't know, it's like, maybe you should have just DM'd her, being like, hey, what are you doing? Can I come over? Instead of just going there, because imagine the parents are home, for example, which they weren't, but like, you know, and then imagine she's asleep and she like never checks her phone and he just like stays there. I don't know, like, what would he even go back to his place, or would he just stay outside? Because that's just like, that is weird. And I'm just glad that it was 11:30 and it wasn't later in the night, because imagine how that would go. And then, you know, the kiss, I wasn't expecting it at all, but it was really good and it was really beautifully done. And it was, please, the bylighting was everything to me. Like, that was so good. I absolutely loved how the lights changed. It was beautifully done. One thing I wasn't expecting, except for the kiss, is for it to be that heated. Like, this is the first kiss. The first kisses usually go with like small pecks in the SKAM verse, and then there's them. That was a full-on makeout sesh. So yeah, this was my reaction to episode 5. Subscribe to my channel to see my other reaction videos. I'm doing Druk as it airs, and turn on the notification bell not to miss anything. I have a SKAM fan page, so you can go check that out, and you can follow me on my social media to see what I do there. If you ever have questions for me, you can go to my Curious Cat and ask them there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!